This is not really the most in what I'm trying to do here.
Howdy.
I'm literally calling out the NFL. Reason why I'm calling you out here is not necessarily that you're bad. It's because if you look at what you're doing to the Saints is something that everybody can agree on. I can hear Atlanta fans say, but. No, this is something that I want to call out because the question I want to ask is what was the point of putting the review of pass interferences if 99.999999999% of the time it's all about, oh yeah, I'm a referee. I matter more than player safety. Yeah, that matters. All 32 teams can agree with me on that. That, the penalties. The fucking penalties. This entire damn season. Who are clearly pass interferences, were not overturned or just went, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. What? And I'm also looking at the situation that we have in the playoffs. The Saints, even I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think that we needed this bye. Okay? To my opinion, I don't think we needed this bye. That's just me. I really don't think we did in the end of the day. And that's okay if people think we did. I'm not mad. Everybody's right to their opinion, but I don't think we need this bye. So, I don't see it being too frustrating. But I can see where people go, yeah, we kind of needed that bye because we're banged up. At the same time, I don't think we really do. But that's not really the point. Is that a lot of the stuff this entire season, I can agree with Sean Payton. We have gotten robbed from penalties. That's obviously a pass interference or some bullshit like that. I honestly think, straight up, the NFL is a rigged, game. I actually think it's rigged because it's a stop and go game. If you're not rigged, then just go, okay, I'm not going to let people bet, which I can see you making money off of, but
That was a good deal.
you don't literally say, hi, we're going to rig this bullshit for script purposes.
Black Tusk rolled in with a biohazard team. Sources on the ground say they're looking for something, but we don't know what. So before they find it, go in, take them down, and get out.
But I won't be able to finish this. But at the end of the day, I feel like that you need to fix issues. You need to fix the issues because after what happened last season, I've always thought, football was great, which is entertaining. Even though I know it's rigged.
Agent requesting
I
backup.
still have never figured out how to do that.
We've got solid intel that President Ellis is under heavy guard at the presidential retreat in Maryland.
But I kind of see rigness being where's the biggest money going to be? Not about, oh yeah, scripts. No, it's money. I can see where some scripts lie, but especially the game last Sunday. It was a clear-ass pass interference, and you didn't want to look at it. Because I honestly think that you should call these penalties when they're obvious, and it's in front of a referee's face. I'm fucking legally blind, and if I can see a fucking pass interference, and the referees don't, what the fuck are you doing? Please tell me, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, why are you doing this? If I'm legally blind and I can see it again, then why are you going, oh yeah? No, you should be going, yes, player safety should matter. Because if the player was paralyzed in the Saints game last year, you have a new can of worms. Do you think parents would want kids getting paralyzed? No.
They'll move to extract them at the first sign of trouble, which they're about
The
to get.
issue you have to make in the picture is that we need, and I'm gonna go to I'm gonna defend Antonio Brown here. It's gonna be an interesting. I can hear a lot of people go like Stephen A. or Skip Bayless. Skip, you're gonna probably go because your Dallas Cowboys aren't in the game playoffs. You're not gonna like this, especially you, Stephen A. I mean, I get it, you were raised in a different environment, but Antonio Brown does have a mental illness. At least that's what I have noticed. He has a mental illness, but at the end of the day, I want evidence. If he was truly accused of a woman telling him he was raped, or she got raped, okay, I want to see evidence. I want to hear evidence. I want to see evidence. If that's the case, yeah, Antonio Brown deserves it. But if there's no evidence, then what's the point?
Unit 2, what's your status?
What's the point?
Enter, you copy.
What's the point if there's no evidence? Just let him play. Let the Saints sign him. Let him play. Yeah, that's going to be a nice boost in our offense. Don't get me wrong. It would be. It would be. But I'm more of this guy who wants evidence. I'm on anyone's side, male or female, here. If there's a case of rape from a male, where's the evidence? If there's a case of rape from a woman, where's the evidence? If there's evidence pointing towards it, there's none. Then yes, I'm on all the side that it's not. If there's actual evidence to what that woman said, again, he's a fucking billion-dollar, trillion-dollar famous dude. Okay? Would you really think that he needs he can get any man or any woman in the world? And people think, athletes and celebrities don't get mental illnesses. They do. They're still people. They're still actual people. They still have lives. They still, if a woman's mad that he ignored her, this is what I kind of say an issue with our culture, because men and women are just as equal. Just as equal. We're equal. But we all should be treated equal. And the same thing in cases. If there is true evidence of saying what Antonio Brown did, okay, then yes, let legal, things happen. Put him in court, let the courts deal with it, go in that kind of environment. If there's no evidence, then let him play. NFL, do you really want to pay Antonio Brown money on the exam list? Do you? Do you? And cough up your money? He doesn't care. He's still going to get paid. So it's just easier to let him play with the Saints for how long it needs to be. It really is just easier. You won't cough up a dime. The organization will be having to pay him, not you. There's a lot of cases where we all should be treated equal, same with the law, where that's all it is. It doesn't matter what sex you are. You should be treated the same way. If there's no evidence pointing towards the case, or there is evidence, one thing, if that was a legit evident, like the text that he did to the woman, a normal person won't do that. But I still think Antonio Brown has some mental illnesses that need to be worked out, and I get that,
This is JTF Unit 1 leader. We're starting our...
Intercepting Black Tusk communications.
Oh, this is Black Tusk.
Engaging a large group of hostiles at the northwestern perimeter.
They're going
Sorry.
for the helipad. Get in front of them and fuck up their day. Ghostlight, we need immediate extraction. Ghostlight, en route. ETA 27 mics.
Copy that, Unit 1 leader. Godspeed.
You just need to just let him play. I mean, it's not gonna kill you, honestly. And the Saints have been cheaped and robbed this entire fucking season. But I mean, for many years now. Oh, okay. Ignore. But if you catch my drift, they let the Saints, you know, I mean, sign them New Orleans, which you did. Let him play. And you know how much money it's going to make the Saints organization and you. People will go out and literally buy a Antonio Brown jersey. People would do that. Ratings will skyrocket. I don't understand. I'm glad I don't know why the Patriots let him go. I know Tom Brady's kind of pissed about that, which I can see. Even I don't like you, Tom Brady. I don't. But I can agree with you on that, where, yeah, you had a real badass fucking receiver as Antonio Brown. You know, you had Antonio. Be Antonio Brown, and he was great, and you had to let him go. I know you were pissed off. I can agree why you would be pissed off. Something I can agree with. So, but that's my thoughts. You know, we all have to be treated equally. It doesn't matter what sex you are either. At all. We all should be treated equally with the law. It doesn't matter what sex you are. If there's no evidence for a rape case, then until you have evidence, put it up there. Don't tell me, oh, you need to be a woman to feel it. No, men have been raped. But usually when people say men get raped, people go, yeah, right. That's not right. That's sexism. It should be equal. It should be equal. Men and women should be treated equally with the law, and that's all it is. If there's evidence pointing towards it, I'm more of the guy who wants evidence. I don't want people to come out, oh, excuse, oh, you got raped. No! It has to be actual evidence. That's a fact. A fact, and that's all it is. If Antonio Brown doesn't have this, what he's been, people are discussing and looking for, if there's no evidence, then drop it. If there's evidence, then yes, he needs to be punished for what he's done. He needs to be treated the way he's done. Okay, get up there. Bitch. Miss my character. Bitch. But get up there. And that's all I'm gonna say, because that's the truth. Just let him play and let him do what he needs to do. If there's no evidence, you know, and Antonio Brown does Antonio Brown things. Yeah, he brought an entourage to practice. So, I've known he might have done that to look at his performance, what he needs to improve on. And it's Antonio Brown. It's a Brown. Antonio, you don't expect anything less from Antonio Brown. Okay, don't expect too much. Expect, if he, which I can see him do a lot of production. If he products, let him do what he needs to do. If he practices and be late for practice, you produce. If you don't produce, let him go. Simple as that. Simple. And that's all I will say. I'm probably gonna die doing this, but